second board goes up then for the first time this afternoon. SX2 Sprint Race 1. Second. 5 minutes plus a lap. Jace Owen gets a good start up the inside, but he gets squeezed. But can he recover? Yes or no? Well, put it this way. Was that 102? It was Moss. So Moss with the moto hole shot. Rider down on the inside. Was that our number 66? I think it may have been, you know. So all of a sudden it might be the pressure on then for Chris Bloss, who's down at turn 1 with a lot of work to do. He did win the races by 3-4 seconds yesterday. So Moss leads away. Colin Park second. Reese Maylap, Kevin Ballinger, Julian Lebeau, Nick Durcourt, Thomas Doe, Justin Starling, Hugo Manzato, Yanni Hasuti. Jace Owen down in 15th place. So he obviously had problems on the opening lap as well. Bloss in 18th place. There's Jace Owen coming towards us, the 401, a former Prince of Paris. And in the black look, coming out of the first turn, jumping into turn 2, top of your screen, Chris Bloss looking to try and go around the outside and picks off another position, and he has Quinton Prunier ahead of him. So this is going to be 14th place at the moment for Bloss. Can't afford to hang around. The longer he does that, though, as he goes to the inside of Prunier, yes, he does, picks off a position. And he's got Owen right ahead of him as they hit the finish line now. You just see that in the background. But here's your leader, Matt Moss, who recovered in each race yesterday. 6th, 4th, and where was he in the last one? 4th again. But blistering pace here from the 66 there. Your points leader going into this race, but he's getting his work cut out there as the back marker tries to take him wide. Jace Owen almost gets up back at the inside of him. But this time he does deal with the back marker. Number 14, Arno Oban. He's got Hugo Manzato just ahead of him, who comes in heavy to land. But the rider in black is the rider we're focusing on, even though Matt Moss in the opposite corner, your race leader, with Colin Park all over the back of him as they head back down the start straight into turn 2. Bloss now hits the line and moves up into 12th place. Manzato ahead of him in yellow. So the number 965, Hugo Manzato, on the Husqvarna FB Factory Motorsport machine. He holds a defensive line. Bloss goes to the outside, gets better drive, picks off the Frenchman. And now sets his eyes on Justin Starling. So Starling, number 12. Oh! Thought somebody had gone down there in the corner. But it was Owen finding his way past Manzato. How many laps complete? 3. And where is Chris Bloss now? He is up into 11th. So Starling ahead of him there in the black and yellow. Looks over his shoulder, knows Bloss is there. Tries to take him to the outside to prevent that move coming, but he was quick through the whoops yesterday and does so again. Blitzes past Starling and goes after Thomas Doe. The 773 on the Honda SR Motor Blues, Ship to Cycle Honda in red. And he might just find his way through, but can't. Thomas Doe, the Prince of Paris back in 2019 in this very arena. But gets past here. So all of a sudden into 9th place for Bloss. Yannis Asuti ahead of him. Time ticking down. Great recovery this from the 66, the 35-year-old. So Yannis Asuti was on good pace yesterday as he finds his way past Nicolas Durcourt. Wow, 2 laps to go then. Matt Moss continues to lead. He has a slender 1.2 second advantage over Colin Park. Colin Park sitting 5th in the title race for the Prince of Paris title. How much will things change, though, as Blos now up into 7th place. Still got Asuti ahead of him. And in fact, he looks like he's found his way past Asuti and he's all over the back of Ballinger. And I think he's just found his way past Ballinger. So if that's the case, he's now up in a 6th place and going after Lucas Ambert on the blue and white Yamaha, or the rider in blue and white ahead of him. Number 72. Into the final lap. He can't afford any mistakes now. Blos up into 6th place. Ambert ahead of him. Look how the track is drying up and shining up as well as it gets slick. With the dirt being in the arena now for the best part of 48 hours or so. And he goes around the outside. Ambert lets him have it as well. So Lucas Ambert yields, gives up 5th position. Julien Lebeau is next, but I think there's just too much work to do there. He wasn't so kind that time around, was it? Yanni Asuti taking Ambert to the outside as Matt Moss wins by 1.5 seconds. Colin Park next on the Honda. Brice Meillat is 3rd. Julien Lebeau, and Lebeau just there ahead of him on the File Kawasaki. And then Chris Blos, well recovered, to 5th, having gone down at the first turn. Impressive performance from the number 66, keeps his. Tell you what, no love lost there between those two. So Chris Blos and Jace Owen.
And you won this race, always this race. You have a very good start.
Na 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 na. Na na.